YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Small Combat with another video playing a head top. Currently, right now, I'm doing a video on the 29 things that only exist in Japan. Now, I don't know if this is all factual or if it's fictional. However, I will be able to debunk it if possible, if I have ran across some of these things that they're talking about. I do currently live in Japan, in Kanagawa, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, turn on the post notification bells, go ahead and like the video, and when you're done, share it. Bet. Let's get in.
Japan is known as the land of the rising sun, but it could also be known as the land of singing toilets or the country of the blue traffic light. There are so many things that make it a whole other world. Get ready to explore. 1. Square watermelons. They were invented back in the 70s by a graphic designer to fit compactly in the fridge and be cut more easily. Japanese farmers grow them in special containers to get the shape. Since they're pretty expensive, people don't buy them as food, but rather as a decorative item.
So me, myself, I have never seen this, all right, in any of the grocery stores or anything like that. Not saying that this one is fictional, but I do not know if it's fully fact. Believable, though.
Ramen Noodles Bath. The Unison Spa Resort in Hakone offers its guests the pretty unique experience of splashing around in a vat of pork soup and ramen noodles. While this may sound crazy to many people, the Japanese believe that soaking in such a bath is good for the skin because a broth made of pork is rich in collagen. 3.
Cap. Straight fictional. That.
Bizarre flavors of Kitkat. Chili pepper, wasabi, sweet potato, grilled corn, soybean, salt watermelon, mango, green tea, and that's only a short list of the Kitkat flavors you can try in Japan.
Yeah, I don't know what the obsession with the Kit Kats, but bunch of flavors. My favorite is the strawberry.
Which one would you try? Let me know down in the comments.
Strawberry.
Fake food. Specialists make this kind of food from plastic or wax, and it looks just as delicious as the real one. Many restaurants use fake food to display their popular dishes in the windows and attract hungry clients. Usually, these replicas cost much more than the dishes they imitate.
So that right there, that is actual facts. Lovely, because if you go into a restaurant and you can't read like hiragana, katakana, or kanji, it's perfect because you can see what you want outside, and usually they'll have the name on there and then the price, and then you can order it, and it actually comes out looking pretty much just like that plastic food that's outside in the restaurant windows.
Rabbit Island. Back in the 40s, scientists brought a number of rabbits to Okoneshima Island to do some tests. However, later...
Enoshima Island. This dude said Okoneshima.
The animals were freed and started to multiply. Now the island is full of them and attracts a lot of tourists. Purakura machines. Taking photos in
Purakura
is nothing new, but Japan added its own exciting twist to this experience. Their photo booths, called Purakura, allow you to edit photos right on the spot, adding different backgrounds, funny stickers, or writings. Also, you can send the pictures to your cell phone, or perhaps your toilet. If, you have Wi-Fi in there, you might never have to leave. 7.
So this is something that is huge in Japan. These photo booths, so that is true.
People pushers. Subways and train stations get really overcrowded during rush hour. That's why the station staff and part-time workers have to perform the routine procedure of pushing people inside trains to fit in as many passengers as possible before the doors close. Number 8.
Man, one time I was going to work. I was going to the city in Tokyo, and I got caught on the rush hour. It was me and a buddy of mine. And when I say they literally push you into the train, like there's like body parts hanging outside the door and everything, and you're going to fit. There's nobody coming off that train. Like you're going, and then when you think it's packed and nobody else can get on, and you get to another stop and you're like, all right, cool, nobody else gonna get on. They getting on that train.
Umbrella parking lot. Before going inside a building, you can park and lock your umbrella just like you do with your bike. Now you can be sure no one will take it, and you won't make a puddle on the floor if your umbrella is wet. Many government buildings, offices, and hotels have this sort of umbrella rack.
So those exist. I never used them. During like monsoon season or the rainy season, a lot of people carry the umbrellas because public transportation is a big thing. But most places they have a plastic bag where you can stick your umbrella in and then just pull it off, and that stops the water from flowing from the umbrella, and you can bring it into places. Haven't used one of those umbrella locking rack thingies.
Millions of vending machines. Japan has more than
Yes.
5 million of them, mostly because they save time for people who work late hours, which is
One
a
of the
pretty common
best
thing
parts.
here. Besides, Japanese vending machines aren't just for snacks and soda. You can buy basically anything, from live lobsters to underwear in these machines.
I don't know if, yeah, first of all, lobster in live underwear, cap. Never seen that in a vending machine. I don't even know. I don't think it's for people that work late. It's just convenient. I've seen vending machines everywhere, alleyways to like on the edge of farmland. Like vending machines are everywhere, and it's a godsend.
10. Tokyo's biggest resident. In 2015, Godzilla was granted citizenship in Tokyo's Shinjuku ward. The authorities presented a special certificate stating his new residency and also made him a job offer. Godzilla became the tourism ambassador. Later, they even installed a Godzilla head 171 feet above the ground at Toho, the movie studio that made the original movie back in 1954.
So that is in Kabukicho in Shinjuku. The Godzilla is there. The giant head, it's on the main strip, and that part is true. As far as the citizenship, I don't know.
11. Train delays make headlines. Punctuality is a really big thing here, and train stations do everything possible to avoid a delay. If a train is 5 minutes late, the railway company might have to issue a delay certificate for railway workers and
They definitely have to.
passengers who missed an important appointment. And if the delay is longer than an hour, then the railway company might give an official apology in newspapers.
So the only time I've seen the train, or I've experienced the train delayed for longer than an hour, was when somebody jumped on the tracks. But I was in, I think I was like all the way in Shimokitazawa, that's in Tokyo, and then where the actual incident happened was in Odawara, which was the end of the line that I was on. I was on the Odakyu line, and yeah, we were just sitting there for a while. It was late. I was trying to get to my destination. Trains were about to close because trains stopped running around, I think it's 1. And yeah, that was... Actually, I think I ended up taking an Uber after I got out of Shimokitazawa station because I was heading to Shibuya. And yeah, train stopped running.
Silent karaoke. This is a special microphone with a cone that you place over your mouth. It muffles most of the sounds when you sing. It was designed for people who don't want to wake up their neighbors and those who feel shy about belting their favorite tunes in public.
Sounds capsule.
Number 13, polite slurping. While in many countries, slurping is considered rude, in Japan, it's a way to show your appreciation of the dish. If you don't slurp when you eat noodles, then the chef will think that you don't enjoy the food or that it's cold.
Or that is cold. No, Japanese food usually comes out pretty fresh, but it's not for like showing appreciation of the dish. I think it's just a thing that Japanese people do. I do slurp sometimes when I'm eating ramen, and sometimes I don't.
Good noodles. 14, face napkins. When you eat a burger, it's never pretty because your mouth gets covered in ketchup or mustard. Owners of one fast food restaurant found a solution to this by serving burgers together with special napkins. They cover the faces of guests who feel a bit embarrassed about looking messy. privacy while eating.
Yep.
15. Water-saving sinks.
Haven't experienced that last one. Sounds Japanese though.
They're located right over the toilet tanks. The idea is simple. First, you wash your hands over the sink, then the sink water goes straight into the toilet tank, and finally, you flush the toilet when you've done your business. So, you save water by using it twice. Aren't you glad they don't do it the other way?
Yeah.
Number 16. Strange mayo. No, Japanese mayo doesn't have any special recipe or ingredient, but they don't eat it with salads, meat, or sandwiches. In Japan, people usually use it as a topping for ice cream or on pancakes.
Cap. Straight cap. What? No. For mayo's everywhere, and it's used on the stuff that he just said that it's not used on. Mayo on ice cream, and bro, come on, bro.
A chocolate sundae with mayo. Haha, nothing better. 17. Naps at work. In Japanese culture, dozing off at the workplace, or inamuri, is considered a sign of being a hard-working person who's very committed to their job. That's why inamuri is so common, and no one thinks it's a bad thing. Some people even fake it. 18. World's shortest escalator. You can find it in the basement of Moore's department store, which is located in the city of Kawasaki. The escalator has only 5 steps and is only 33 inches tall. Well, that's one small step for a man. Okay.
That exists.
19. Canned food restaurant. Eating canned food may not sound like a delicious treat for you, but there's a whole chain of restaurants all over the country where they serve only canned food. They're pretty popular since clients can choose from 300 varieties of food from all across the world.
Haven't heard about this one.
20. Doll Village. The village of Nagoro used to have a population of 300 people, but less than 40 residents live there now. A local artist, Tsukumi Ayano, made over 300 life-size dolls, most of which look like former residents, and they're located in various states of action.
This does exist.
Example, there's a whole classroom of them in the village school that was closed a while ago. Number 21. No fours. It's common for Japanese culture to avoid the number 4 because it's considered to be very unlucky. That's why some buildings don't have a 4th floor. Stores don't sell a set of cutlery for 4, and the number of guests to some event can't be 4. 20.
So it's like the 13th floor. So with the number 4, it's pronounced 2 ways. So ichi-ni-san yon is how you usually say it. However, you can also say shi, which also means death. And that is probably where they got that from.
Blue traffic light. They use a blue color instead of green for traffic lights. The reason for that hides in their language. Historically, there was only one word for both colors. When traffic lights first appeared in the country, they were as green as anywhere else. But that green color was still called blue. To make things right, the government decided to use the bluest shade of green possible. Okay? 23. Cleaning classes. Japanese kids learn how to clean in many schools because it's a part of their education. They mop their classrooms and hallways, do dusting, and even clean the bathrooms. Teachers believe it's a great way to raise responsible citizens.
A genius solution to balding scalp that you can do in your home. Microneedling is known to boost.
So I don't think it's part of their education. However, the students do clean their school, unlike the States where they got the janitor and they usually shit on the janitor.
24. Foot bath train. Take the Tsudoi tourist train to get the most comfortable sightseeing experience. This train has foot baths built of aromatic cypress wood and filled with warm spring water that can soothe the pain in your joints. So, you can soak your feet and enjoy beautiful views at the same time while traveling from Nagoya to Yonoyama Onsen.
Yeah?
25.
Yeah?
Futuristic toilets. Toilets in Japan are very high-tech. To use one, a person should know what all those buttons are for. There's a variety of functions, including heating the seat, spraying warm water to clean the user up, and even playing music. All they're missing is a refrigerator. Wow, who'd ever want to leave their toilet?
Not me. Hey, that's A lot of the restrooms are like that. The toilet seats, they're like that.
26. Crazy ice cream flavors. The Japanese love weird food combos. That's why finding an ice cream flavored with horse meat, cactus, charcoal, squid ink, garlic, or chicken wings won't be a problem here.
Cap. There's some places with some like exotic flavors and stuff like that, but like, come on, bro. Horse meat and cat. Come on, bro.
27. Space-saving parking lots. Since Japan is a densely populated country, they don't like to waste space.
Ooh, yeah.
That's why their parking lots have a smart system. They're designed like multi-level garages. 28.
That is true. Very efficient.
Robot-run hotel. In a hotel in Nagasaki, robots are a big part of its staff. It's called the henna, which translates as strange. The human-like androids meet the guests, clean the rooms, carry luggage, make coffee, and even smile. However, real people work there too to recharge the robots and supervise how they perform their duties.
A little freaky, a little weird, a little crazy.
29. Cafe companion. Sitting alone in a cafe and enjoying your coffee and food is common for most people around the world. But in the land of the rising sun, you'll get a huge plush moomin to sit next to you in one of the cafes, so you don't have to eat alone.
Never seen that. That's so weird. I never seen that. Is it a thing? Maybe somewhere, but probably not even probably. Definitely not everywhere. Oh, that's it. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, if you're new, turn on your post notifications. Let me know what else I should react to. If you got questions about Japan, drop them below. May be able to answer them. All right. Sayonara.